Hello everyone, welcome back to more Mage Knight. So the last couple games we've been turning up the difficulty on Volkare's return and still winning, so here we go turning up the difficulty again. I've played this difficulty once in a two-player game, and we did win. So I left the combat level at Heroic, which is the medium difficulty, although recall, even on the lowest difficulty, Volkare is far too hard for like a novice kind of player to win. You know, I think I've lost to Volkare on like base settings, but anyway. He's still hard. But we're turning up the difficulty from Daring, which is the basic, where you have a level 4 city and 5 Volkare, to Heroic, where the city is level 6 instead, Volkare is level 8. I also tried... Well, let's talk more about the settings we have here. And Thrilling is the highest difficulty of Race, which is how quickly he moves and how often he recruits new units. I also tried with the same player... setting the combat level to the highest level and Volkare's race to the medium level, and that was absolutely fucking impossible. The legendary difficulty is nuts. Well, I mean, yeah, it's pretty tough. It's tougher than this in two-player, obviously. It's the city like level 14, and Volkare was like 18 or something outrageous like that. But we're gonna go for now with just Heroic and Thrilling. A very challenging, I think, difficulty, but one that seems winnable. And I'll see how it goes. All right, who did I get? I got Goldix. Okay. How's my hand? Not a lot of combat right now. Is there anywhere I can go shopping? Not really. This guy, I mean... I'm inclined to go this way, see if I can hit the monster spawner, like, next turn or something. What I'd like to do is pick up, Will Focus. Oh, how's the source look? Pretty good. No green, but we have a gold, and there's no black, so I'm happy about that. Oh, I don't know. Should I switch to green? What do you guys think? Well, I'll be green. Doesn't really matter, obviously. I just think it's nice to be the same color as your hero's kind of built-in colors. Okay, I paused very quickly here to make sure I have enough disk space for a Mage Knight video, which I do. Okay. I think I'm going to just take planning. There's some argument for maybe, like, Great Start, but... I want more cards next turn, not this turn, because I want to just go like land here, and I don't think 2 cards are going to give me a good way to like walk here and then fight the monster in a single turn. Whereas I have a pretty decent like move kind of thing. I don't know, I guess I could also just, yeah, I guess I want to power a march and play Threaten sideways to get onto this. Keeping this in case I... you know, as a useful combat thing. This is post-combat cleanup. This is more combat. Yeah, planning seems great. I mean, it's always great, right? But, okay, Volkare's going first. Oh, so setting him on the highest race level means that 3 of the 4 enemies are units are hireable by Volkare. So he's going to hire at least 1 per round, almost always. Probably more. Because every time he rests, he has like a 50% chance. Unless you like can snag these out from under him, which would be the dream. But he moves twice white. Okay. And explored a new tile. Thanks, buddy. He's getting out of my way pronto. Alright. Well, my turn is simple enough. Now, don't get me wrong. I would like to keep this gold die in the source to act as green for when I draw the Will Focus next turn. But since I don't know that I will draw the Will Focus, I'm not going to count on it. So that's 5 move. Which we can see lets us get here. Not that I need the tracker. Yeah, waiting for green. I mean, I have white, so it's not the end of the world. But I don't imagine I can shoot any of these brown... Okay. Any of the brown monsters down with just a single swiftness. Okay, I got the Will Focus, and there is no green, so sad times all around. Now he's moving back down. Okay. That's That's exciting. Spells right off the bat. Alright. Hit me, monster. Let's see how bad this is. It should be okay. I wish I had, you know, better mana. Yeah. Oh, man. I really wish I had better cards. Yeah, I can't kill him, right? I just have to block and do nothing. Like, if I had determination, I could do something. Yeah. So that's my 6 block to avoid getting knocked out. And then I have no damage, but I will at least make a green crystal. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Okay, Volkare has hired a unit. I lost track of what it was. Illusionists, I think? I think there were illusionists there and no longer are. Of course, the text told me, but it scrolled by pretty quickly and I didn't see what it was. I think this is a hand that can kill the Medusa, right? Because I play this powered blue and a move sideways to block. Then I take a second die from the source, shoot, and attack for 1? Yeah. Alright, let's finish this stupid thing off. It's eating 10 cards from my hand to kill this, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, give me the blue. Give me the white. That's 6 block and 4 damage. Right? I mean, it's gonna be an okay round 1, but not a good round 1. I meant to get this reward first. Green and was that blue? Oh, sorry, gray and blue. But black is the color that I mean. So 1 extra fame. There we go. So what skills do I have? Healing or, well, I'm obviously taking the mana. And, I mean, Mana Storm is okay, but it's a lot worse in single player because the source is smaller. So if you, like, pay a die, like a white die from the source, then it, like, lets you use the 3 that are still there. Which is a lot less flexible than if there were, like, 6 there and you could use any 3 you wanted, right? I don't know, I'm a crystal baddie. I love crystals. I also love ranged attacks. Volkare is moving closer still. Scary. So it's nice when you can to, like, I don't know. So on average, Volkare he moves directly east, right? And so you want to put the city somewhere that it's inconvenient for him to get to it. Having to put it, like, right here is really bad. That's illegal, but here. Which is something I did in a recent game, I think. So if possible, you'd like to cross his path and, like, put it up here or something. Anyway, so we have a simple turn here, which is to, play that, discarding Rage, ending turn, wait a minute, do I want to discard Rage? It didn't occur to me that I could actually kill something this turn. I would take 2 wounds to get the 2 fame and 1 reputation, wouldn't I? I think so. That's 3 move to get me onto the crystal mine. He has 4 life, yeah. Well, okay, first of all, this is going to be my last turn, so I'm going to use that skill to gain a crystal. I'm going to challenge this enemy. And I plan to use a powered rage for the kill. And so the question is, what do I do about blocking? I can either not block at all and take 2 wounds, or I can block 1, take 1 wound, and... sorry. I can either gain 2 wounds and a red crystal by not blocking at all, or I can block once, gain only 1 wound and no crystal. I think I'll take both wounds and the crystal, please. Could be wrong, but that's my plan. I love crystals. That's why it rolled Gold X for me. All right, we got very little benefit from planning this round, sadly. Still, it went a lot better than I thought, right? Getting to level 3 is a totally reasonable round, and I only had to add 2 wounds for it. And no, I haven't gained a crystal from the mine. You're right. Okay. Okay, he's still not quite close enough. And we're ending the round here. We don't get another crystal because we completely skipped our turn. And moving on. No more planning. What do I need? I mean, Mana Search is usually pretty tolerable. Meditation, Long Night. There's plenty of reasonable things. I think I'll just take Long Night. Let's try to get moving a bit faster. I don't have much to do besides start moving. So I'm going to power this from the source. Discarding Mana Draw. To move here, and then with 3 move left, let's track that. So I think, wow, is this, well, I don't know. I think that the mod is like, I don't understand what, okay, we'll just hit explore and see what these, like, why is it showing me these two? Why is it showing me these two, but like not this one? I don't know, it's a mystery. Anyway, we explore this. Spending 2 move. Okay, so it was not leaking information about how far I could get. Huh. Which is great. We love that. But I don't understand what it is doing. Is it telling me I could explore this for a cost of 2? Or I don't know. Also, why is it even lighting up when I only have 1 movement? It's saying you don't have enough, I guess? Huh. I mean, I think it's reasonable to spend a threaten sideways to explore again. So I don't waste the movement. Then what? These are decent cards to take into the Mage Tower. I could just pass with this. Or I could get moving so I can try to cut up this way. What are the spells on offer? Call to Arms. / Call to Glory. Well, it's too bad I do have a way to get a white token. So if there were black mana in the source, I could Call to Glory, which would be quite nice. The other spells are okay. Flame Wave obviously does a ton of damage if you can afford to power it, but you do have to like survive past the blocking phase, which is tough with Volkare. So I do kind of think the Mage Tower would be nice to go to, so I think I'm going to keep these 2 cards in hand and try to hit the Mage Tower rather than dash by. Like, it would be kind of nice to cut through here so you can get north of Volkare and then get like back here. But I'm going to try heading to the Mage Tower. Oh, there's white mana. That's nice. Okay, now I'm powering my march. I expect I will need all 3 of these cards to get in. And I don't want to use green from the source because... well, I have a way to make white mana. But remember, I want to save that for Call to Glory once there's black in the source. So we're going to just march into the Mage Tower. Can't kill this, huh? Why do I keep drawing such nasty monsters? If I had one more sideways card, I could do it. Couldn't I? No. So, I mean, the way to block is obvious. You block like this. Yes, one more sideways card would do it. So I can power this from the source or here. If I didn't, if I were going to power this, then I would not be using this blue die. Right, I could power this to do 3 damage, this to do 7 total, but he's physical resistant, so that wouldn't kill him. So we're not doing any of that. And we're just gonna bounce off. It's rough out here. And by the way, the cards I draw next turn are not going to be enough. Because determination was like the only way I had to start to like survive the blocking phase. Moved white? I wish you wouldn't. No, white is white. We like him to move white. Okay. Well, so much for Call to Glory, I guess. Let's just go somewhere else. I'm going to end turn here. And try to draw a march or something? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could have played a swiftness to explore this instead. I can get into the keep, and I can do like 5 damage. Which kills many of the keep enemies. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I've been drawing pretty badly, I feel like, in terms of enemy tokens. But I need to keep making progress if I'm going to beat Volkare. Jeez, okay, well, at least we can survive this. Ugh. I've not been rebuffed so many times in my whole Mage Knight career. Usually you fight a monster and it's like, oh, well, you know, you take a bunch of wounds if you draw unlucky, and then you, like, but you still kill it. But nope, I'm just bouncing off everything tonight. Okay, definitely not close enough to fight me. I don't think I have anything to do besides rest. And I think I will make a crystal here, rather than saving this for a killer concentrate. Much as it might be nice. To have a big concentrate. What would I even use it on? I mean, do a lot of damage, I guess, but I don't... These guys are out of reach. Even with a big... I don't know, I mean, this is 7 damage, I guess. But it's so hard to get in there and block 4 and still have, like, 8 damage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there go more units. We can try the other keep. I think that's the only responsible thing to do. So I'm going to power that rather than spend a card sideways. Because I don't have a lot of cards to play with right now. Okay, this is beatable. Just barely. So I'm not going to block. I'm going to take 2 wounds. And I'm going to attack 4 Crystal Joy is a little awkward to use right now. I can use it to crystallize this white, but then I won't have anything to discard. So I have to come up with 1 more damage, right? I'd like to use the Tranquility to heal a wound. Maybe 2. But I'd like to use the Crystal Joy to crystallize something as well. And if I power it blue, then I can discard a wound to it. But right now I can't do that. Okay, I'm just going to heal 1 wound, I guess. And not crystallize? No, I should go fast. So I'm going to gain a white token for this, which I spend on Crystal Joy to gain a white crystal. And that's my turn. Goldix is an absolute terror. Everyone hates me out there. I guess that's not true. I killed a few rampaging monsters, so I'm still neutral reputation-wise. Okay. Well, maybe I could hire someone, actually. That would be exciting. Is there anyone to hire? Yeah, I could buy thugs. It's got to be better than doing nothing, right? There's no red mana, but there is white. So that's 4, and I only need 5 for thugs, right? Sadly, he got all the ones he could hire before I could get to any of them. So I'll just play improvisation sideways. Ah, hang on. Before I do any of this, let's stamina to explore. Okay. I'm going to continue doing the same thing, of course. Promise the thugs that I'll be their best friend, and then play this sideways. That's 5 influence, I gain thugs. And I make a red crystal. And he moved blue. And explored new terrain. So where in the world am I going to put the city? It's so hard to get up there. I'm going to lose this game. I've said that in the past and then not lost, but I think it was a mistake, and I should have lost. Oh, what the hell is this source? I mean, there's more units in the keep I can buy. That's nice. Shock troops would be my favorite, I think. I don't have any ways to gain influence at the moment. Let's just take Great Start. And he actually chooses to go last. Thank you. All right, well. Huh. Only blue in the source. No real way to use blue. I guess could just use thugs. Sure, they kind of suck. Let's use the thugs to lose a reputation and gain 4 influence. And then an unpowered promise to gain 2 more. That's 6, and my reputation indeed is at 0. So I'll take shock troops. And I think I should make another red crystal. Actually, wait a minute. Ranged fire could be useful against all these physical resistant dudes, huh? I wonder if I can muster enough moves to go this way, because that's what I'd like to do. Is get through here and put the city... Well, no. Because this tile is not eligible to be a core tile, because it's in the... Or yeah, it is. You can put core tiles on the edge. They just have to have 2 tiles next to them. Right. You can see it's eligible because it's friggin' lit up right now. But it's risky to do that because if Volkare moves fast, he might explore the city and put it here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have explored this tile. Oh well. I'm not even close to strong enough to take out a city or Volkare right now. Any good spells? Underground travel would help a lot, actually. I don't have much in the way of block. But shock troops will be insane against those ice mages, right? Ice golems. They can reduce the attack to just 1, which is a lot easier to block, and the armor to 3, which is killable with just a firebolt. So I'm going to have to play 2 cards sideways to get in. I think I can... Yeah, I'm just going to keep all this. Okay. He's headed straight for that core tile. So the source is blue and white, huh? Well, I don't need the white right now, and I'd love to, you know, get some of this blue used up, I guess, so that it can show something I don't have a zillion of. So I move for 6, saving the green march, because I can power march for more move. And I don't really... I need, like, move right now more than I need other stuff. So that's 6 move. Getting me on these guys. I activate the shock troops to reduce the armor and attack by 1. You're now attacking only 2. This is enough to block even though it's inefficient. Sorry, attacking only 1. So that blocks. And this kills. Because you have only 3 armor and you're not resistant to fire. Okay, great. And I'm going to pick up Underground Travel. Which Underground Assault might help with the city as well. Anyway, end turn and level up. Oh, I get a skill, how nice. Red Motivation would not be bad at all. Except I don't want In Need at all. Into the Heat is really strong if you have a lot of units. Am I going to have a lot of units? I'm not sure. Dodge and Weave should be useful enough, I suppose. And I don't mind taking some range siege. Oh, right. I didn't want motivation yet. Maybe I'll take it next round when it'll give me Into the Heat. Okay, so he didn't hire anyone. I was just checking to see whether the unit I hired is the one he tried to hire. So I could feel good about myself, but it was not. Blue and white in the source, huh? Well... I don't want to use the underground travel, like, to just move through junk terrain. But I guess getting into that glade is going to have to be good enough. So I march to here. And then play underground travel, powered green, to move 3 spaces. Can't move through swamps or lakes, but that's okay. And I go 1, 2... I guess I could end here. Don't want to do that, do I? No, I want to end here. That puts me on a glade, so I can remove a wound. And I'll get the gold mana next turn, which is nice. Maybe I do want to end here. No, I have to be ready to flip the city pretty quickly. And I'd love to hit that keep if I can. He moved white. Don't like that. Because now he could easily explore 2 tiles 2 turns in a row, and then where would I be? Well, I'm playing a rage and ending my turn. This is my move. I mean, I could dump dodge and weave, but I just don't. I don't know. I'd like it for combat reasons, but I guess it's not necessarily going to be that useful. So we're just doing this. That's the wound I'm removing. Okay. He rests. Fantastic. Now, I guess I'm going to power a stamina from the source and see what happens. I wouldn't mind healing this wound, but I got to get moving. And I'm going to go here and see if we're heading to the maze or fighting this guy or what. Okay, I mean, that's only 2 wounds. Yeah? So that moves me in. I could also play them both sideways, but... So there goes my reputation again. Why does it say 2? Oh, because I'm killing heroes, yeah. So give me... I mean, I could assign damage to the shock troops, but I don't want to. Give me the 2 wounds. I'm blocking nothing. And then I power this rage to defeat you. It's been a rough couple of days, huh? Okay, so he did reveal a tile, right? Oh, man. If he rolls white, I'm pretty toast. Unless I explore now. Which I could do. But I don't really want to. If I reveal the city now, I'm just gonna die. So, here, man. What do we do here? I think we liquidate this mana crystal and then make a new one and a white token. We power the Crystal Joy to make a green crystal. We spend the green crystal. I didn't even have to liquidate the token. I could have used this from the source. I guess I will because I want to get rid of it. So I guess doing this had no impact at all. So forget that. Put these back. I'm not using them. So this made a green crystal, which I'm immediately spending to heal 2. And this is making another green crystal. And I'm using Crystal Joy's more powerful effect, so I discard a wound to keep Crystal Joy in hand. And we're hoping Volkare doesn't roll white. Okay. I'm not going to push my luck any further, however. I don't think. I'm going to... yeah. Reveal this tile. The Green City, huh? Well, I knew it was the city, obviously, but the Green City, I guess is how I should have phrased it. I cannot defeat... well, I could defeat this enemy for 2 wounds, I guess. 2 wounds and a crystal, because it would mean I'm not playing Crystal Joy. So I could get 1 attack here and 2 attack from this. Oh, I could still play Crystal Joy because, right, because of my siege attack. So let's fight this guy, I guess. Just get that out of the way. I'm going to take the 2 wounds and then play attack 3, killing, and crystallize green. Discarding a wound to keep this in hand. Okay, well, he drew move. Oh, interesting. He doesn't reveal tiles anymore. I don't think I've ever seen this. All right, end of round. We've got a lot of work to do. Didn't even get to use this turn. I didn't need white mana or blue crystals at all this round. Another junk source. Well, Underground Assault might be nice to have, I guess. Ah. I could Preparation for Underground Assault, I suppose. Do I think I could take out a city? No. But maybe yes. Right? If I could pop out of there and shoot him with like a couple decent ranged attacks, maybe I could kill 1 more enemy than I could if I didn't have the Underground Assault. The problem is then it would put me back out here if I bounce off the city, right? Whereas something I could do instead would be take a more measured approach and just underground travel to here. I can't go through the lake, but I could go around. And then I would be getting wounds removed from my deck every time I bump into the city. And I could do it over a couple of turns. I don't know, maybe it's just Midnight Meditation. Underground Travel is like an okay card, but it doesn't seem insane. So just get rid of my wounds and my influence cards. Yeah, sure. He chooses to go last again. Okay. So up to 5 cards, right? Yeah. And you're supposed to put them in your disc. No, put them to the deck. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not sure how good all that is, but it's certainly enough moves to get in there. Dodge and Weave is going to kind of suck, isn't it? I'm not going to have nearly enough block, I would think. You know, keeping a promise for the thugs might not have been so bad. Oh well. Source is blue and white. Well, let's power stamina with a crystal. I need a total of 7 moves to get in, so that's enough. Well, that is extra even. 6, 7. I guess I'm not playing the second one yet. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see the city defenders. Oh, no! I don't have anything like enough damage. Oh, my God. On the other hand, Dodge and Weave does make these guys not attack at all. What the hell? Are any of the shock troops' abilities particularly useful here? It's a good thing I didn't count on underground assault, huh? This is gonna take like 4 combats at least. I might not be able to get in at all. I don't think I can produce enough block to have this do damage. I mean, turning this guy's attack off is cool. I'm happy to do that. But like, I can turn this guy's attack off as well. If I can block it. I guess I shouldn't do that though, right? Because how many? If I stop this guy, how many wounds are they assigning to me? Or like if I don't block at all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm allowed to take 5 wounds and not get knocked out, and then I don't have to spend any of my units or wound them at all. So I can use all my units to attack instead. For a total of 5 is what my units can attack for. And if I play this to move in, then these are the cards I have left. Oh, that does do ice damage. That's kind of nice. Could shoot the gargoyles. Shock troops can do... Reducing armor by 1 is as good as doing 2 damage against all these physical resistant guys. So... And the first one is also basically plus 2 damage, assuming we have the Thug's attack as well. So the second one is better because it reduces their armor. It does kind of 2 damage and also reduces an attack by 1. Except that I can't find anything useful to do after reducing attack, right? So I have 5 damage from units. This powered stops the Ultim Mages, I think it is, from hitting me. Yeah, we may as well march in there and start the combat. Because I have a plan to do kind of okay. And that's really more than I thought I could get. So we move in. Excuse me for getting in your way. So there. I mean, I feel like technically I could avoid wounds as well somehow to get extra attack, but I don't know if that's actually that useful. Because I could assign damage to like the thugs if I paid influence or the shock troops, but they're not very good at taking wounds. Like I could assign the damage here, but then I wouldn't be getting damage from the shock troops, right? So like the extra damage from this wouldn't even be worth anything. And it's only 2, so forget it. Okay, so everything else I think I should take damage from and just try to maximize damage that I can deal from the rest of this. But I guess before I commit to that, let's see how much damage we can kill and how much more damage would matter. If I have any excess, maybe I can spend the rage on a block to save me a bunch of, well, 1 wound and 1 poison. First, I guess, can I kill this guy? It seems like he's an important one to kill first, because I'm going to take a ton of damage from him on future assaults if he's still here. And I kind of think I can. So you're going to do effectively 2 damage, so we'll score that here. And we need a total of 16. Well, yes, let's say we need a total of 16. This is 3 more, and anything that actually is not inefficient, I'll just count double. So this is 3 more. And I'm losing a reputation. Must be in the toilet by now, right? Yeah. Nobody likes me. Won't be allowed to hire units once I get into the city. Okay, so we're 5. We only need 11 more. Haha. It seems pretty clear we're going to want to power will focus for something on one of these 2 cards. Let's say this one. That's adding 6 more. And that's 4 more. So we're at 15. Ah, this is actually worth 2. So instead of powering the rage against this guy, I could power a swiftness. And that defeats this enemy. Now, with the powered rage and a sideways march, I can kill this guy. So I didn't have any excess damage that would have allowed me to reasonably block anything. So I take all the wounds, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poisonous damage. Obviously a lot, but we lived. And I'm still next to a keep, so we've got a shot. You know, I wish I could take that now. Into the heat turned out not to be so hot, haha. Motivation looks pretty good, but I would have to take into the heat if I did that. I don't know, what else am I supposed to do? These are not useful right now. Well, Temporal Portal might be interesting. Get me into the glade. Oh, I should retreat, by the way. I mean, I'm going to need to rest anyway this round before I can come back in, so I think whatever I take is not... Like, let's take Spellforge because it gives me a crystal. Green, white, and red, my favorite colors. Blue and green. I mean, I'm loaded on blue crystals still, but I feel like, what, don't I want this? I don't know, maybe just... Yeah, this is a way to make use of my excess blue crystals, actually. That's probably better. This is actually a great hand. Because I can Spellforge blue for red mana. Sorry. Crystal Joy blue for red mana. Spellforge... Also powered blue. To gain 2 crystals... I choose any 2 colors other than blue, right? 2 different colors. So I'll take like a green, and probably a red, yeah. And then I rest. These were all special, so I was allowed to play... Actually, hang on. I leave this in hand. Then, when Crystal Joy comes and says at the end of turn you can discard a wound, I'll do that. So that, I think, is a pretty great turn. It didn't accomplish much on the board, but it cleared out... Oh my god. Okay, he made it into the city. Nice short game. The length of the video is likely to be a bit of a spoiler, but I felt like I was doing things insanely fast. We did actually make it to night 2. I just like... It hurts so much taking 2 turns to kill this, bouncing off this, and still spending a bunch of resources. Bouncing off this. I just like... It was so hard to do everything. You have lost. Game over. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.